First of all, on behalf of our family, I would like to welcome you all here for the celebration of life of my mom, Cathy Bruich. Thank you for being here today. The overwhelming love and support in this room speaks volumes of the impact she's had in so many lives. I also want to take this moment to thank everyone that made this day possible. You guys don't know, man, we had a team put together within minutes that said, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And we couldn't have done this with so many friends and family members that just said, we need to get this done. And we got it done. So here we are. And just look at this place. We're at a winery. This is what my mom loved, you guys. This is what she loved. And to come together like this to celebrate her life is incredible. So I just want to thank you guys all for being here. And if you, she would have absolutely loved this. I can see her she's like, yeah, let's go. Anyways, I don't even know. That's my mom. She would absolutely love this. It's touching. It's hitting me. And all I'm doing is a welcome, guys. Again, if you knew my mom too, she loved a great party. She loved to be the hostess of these great parties. And for us to gather here just is perfect. I have lots of words, but it just is, her spirit is here with us. So with that, what's going to happen now is I'm going to hand the mic over to a few family members that are a lot tougher than me and that can say some words of share their memories and share their memories of my mom, and we'll go from there. Hopefully my dad doesn't get on the mic and talk for 7 hours. Thank you. I think Tora and Kira.
Everyone, I'm Kira. This is Tora. If you don't know us, we're Kurt and Lisa's daughters, and we're Grammy's granddaughters. For those of you who don't know, our entire life we would have our parents drive us to multiple houses for every single holiday to ensure that Kira would get all of her presents. But most importantly, so we could spend as much time possible with our family. We are extremely grateful for this, as I'm sure anyone would be, because everyone wishes for more time. Grammy was not just our grandma. As you guys can tell, you're all here. Grammy was a grandmother, a mother, a mentor, and a ray of light to so many people. She had a way of making everyone feel like they were special to her because, in all honesty, they were. She poured a little in everyone's glass, literally and figuratively. Her love and energy she put into everyone she met is evident in the stories we can all recall and the memories we will continue to hold on to. It's honestly been so hard for us to accept this as reality, as I'm sure it's been the same for many of you. No one could have prepared us for this moment, but the woman herself. If there's one thing my Grammy taught me, it's the strength and love we need to show one another to get through times like these. She gave us an example of someone who could unite anyone, make anything, and find joy even in the hardest of moments. To be completely honest, when I was younger, I didn't even think cancer was that big of a deal because she beat it like it was nothing. And that's how strong of a person she is. They say legends never die, and I 100% believe that. Grammy lives on in the wine you guys taste, in the recipes we make, in the laughter we share, in the words we speak, and in the lives we'll continue to live in her honor. Some of you were lucky enough to know Grammy longer than us. Some of you got more time with her, And our hope is that you continue to share those moments with us and all of those around you to continue to impact them in the way Grammy impacted all of you.
They say everyone wants more time, but we know her time will never end. Her legacy is something many of us live every single day, because grief can only exist where love first lived.
Grammy, thank you so, so much for all that you've given us. We know you're here. You will always be a part of us.
We love you and will carry you with us in everything we do. Thank you.
Hands up.
Hi, my name is Kayley. I am Cathy's oldest grandchild, along with Tora Kira and my brother sitting right there. Everyone here today has had different experiences with my Grammy. But I think, and we are also lucky to know her, but I think that I'm one of the luckier ones because I'm one of the very few that has never had to live a day of my life without her. And that's because on the day I was born, in true Grammy fashion, she snuck into the NICU and fed me before my mom had a chance to. I swear it was from a bottle. I've never felt so lucky to know someone as I do my Grammy. She's always been my hero and a true force of nature. What's so beautiful is that she isn't just a hero to me, but to so many others. All of my friends lovingly called her Grammy. I really don't think they knew her name. And over the past few days, so many people have told me how much they inspire her. And I can't help but agree. She was the definition of goals. I have more memories with my Grammy than anyone else in my life. She often took me to cheer practices. She came to every competition and game, always with me, always cheering me on. She took me shopping for every special dress I ever had, making every moment even more special and important. When I needed support, she signed up for months of culinary classes with me, just so that I didn't feel alone. She even took me to Europe and showed me the world and made memories with me that I'll cherish forever. And when I had kids of my own, she loved them with the same depth and care that I do. Her presence in my life was constant and steady and filled with love. And how lucky I am to have had 32 years with her. When I was growing up, we always sung this George Strait song together. And the lyrics were, write this down, take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Well, Grammy, I know you had to go. But if I didn't know better, I'd think you were still around. So I have a few promises that I know you'll still hear. I promise to always give my mom the look when she deserves it. Just send the signal and I'll send it to Grumpy too. I promise to keep cooking and traveling. I'll take the kids to your craft room every visit, and I'll make sure that they hear Grammy's stories forever. Mostly, I promise to try to make you proud every day. Grammy, you were bigger than the whole sky, and I love you the most.
Hey everyone. I think I know most of you in this room. I'm Kurt. I am the middle child. I wasn't the middle child for a long time. But then I was. Crazy when, obviously I had nothing to do with planning because people who are organized plan this whole thing. I barely know what shirt and shorts to wear every day. But first of all, thank you to all of you who did that. The coolest thing about this place was in the summer, my mom and dad and I would go wine tasting because my wife had to work all the time. So I would go wine tasting with them in summer in June, and this place we would always stop at. Remember that? Oh, yeah. And this place was so relaxing and just so calming for the three of us. We would sit and drink wine and, just chop it up and just have a great time. To the point where one time I took my friends wine tasting, a couple of my friends, my wife and I and a couple of other couples, and I'm like, hey, let's go to Ween's. My mom's a member there. So we show up, I go to the front counter, I'm like, wine tasting for 6. I'm a member. They're like, what's your name? I'm like, Richard. Richard and Cathy. And they're like, okay, do you want to put this on the card? And I'm like, sure. Man, had the best time here. The craziest thing was later we went to another winery and then we were on our way home. And sure enough, if you've ever gotten a call from Cathy, you know why, because it says no caller ID. For some reason, she didn't want you to know that it was her, but you always knew it was her because there were only 2 people who had no caller ID in this era. So I saw no caller ID, and I'm driving, and I looked at all my friends. I'm like, shit, she caught us already, So it ended up being for something else, but that's the kind of fear. Yeah, but even though I just sold myself out right there, that's what I did. I'm like, oh, Cathy, I thought you were calling because we put the tasting on your card, and I'm like, oh shit, I just ruined it again. Anyways, she struck that kind of respect out of all of us. It's really good to see as I look around the room. A lot of Kristen and I's high school friends are here. The Fontana crew is in effect. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys. I have a lot of my college friends, a lot of Kristen's college friends, a lot of Kyle's people are all here. I see a lot of my dad's people. I see people who babysat me who keep telling me they babysat me, and I got no effing clue who they are. But I'm like, sure. But anyways, it's good to see everybody here. It was hard sharing my parents with everyone. True statement. It got tough at times because they weren't just my parents; they were parents to all. Back in my day, and then in the grandparent generation, she was Grammy to all. And it's cool that we knew enough to know that even though all that was going on, we were still like her number ones. She still made us aware that we were the most important things in her life. Her strength as an individual was amazing. I just think back to okay, so her and my dad, they fall in love, they're gonna get married, and she's gotta go tell her parents. Oh, she's gonna hate me for this joke. She's gotta go tell her parents, Sal, Marina, I love Dick. I had to do it. Chandri, do you know what I'm talking about, right? I know. But my parents set a beautiful example for all of us. 56 years, 56 years together, and not just husband and wife, but a partnership. Even though she owned his ass. But at the end, my mom has been called a lot of affectionate names. I called her Kath. I didn't call her mom a lot. She was mom. She had, Mom, Cathy, Grammy, Coach, Mrs. B, Mrs. Bruich. There was a lot of names she was called, but the most affectionate name she had was from my dad, who called her Cathy Ann. And so at this point, I want you all to know that, we're huge fans of Cathy Ann. So raise your glasses, everybody. Repeat after me. I'm a fan of Cathy Ann. Thank you very much. Toast. Cheers.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kyle. I'm the reason Kurt's the middle child. I to the water bed. My brother and sister will say that I was my mom's favorite, and they're right. And I'm super happy to see all of you here today. Today, I want to thank you all for being here to celebrate the life of our beloved mother, Cathy Bruich, also lovingly known as Grammy. Your presence means so much to our family during this difficult time and serves as a testament to the profound love and respect that so many people had for her. Today, you'll notice several quotes throughout the celebration that embody Cathy's spirit. As we prepared for this day, we found these quotes on her Pinterest board. These are her words, her choices, and her way of speaking to us now, reminders of her wisdom and character. Many of you have your glasses already. On your way out, you'll notice there's a bookmark because she absolutely loves to read more than anything. So as you read, you can have a new bookmark to think of Cathy Ann. And also there is a card there with a beautiful picture of her, one of the few selfies she actually liked of herself. And on the back are some QR codes to some of the stuff that we've been posting over here. So if you're not ready today, make sure you do it because there's a lot you're going to learn about Cathy. Like, who knew she was a beauty queen at 15 and won a car? So, yes, she said she couldn't even drive at that point. But yes, so there's a lot for you to learn about Cathy. So make sure you check those out if you don't have time when the screen goes back up a little bit later, if it goes back up. Before we begin, I want to honor something that has always been paramount to my mom, and that's gratitude and respect for others. In that spirit, let's take a moment to thank the wonderful team here at Wayne Cellars Winery, the servers, the barbacks, the cooks, the management, and the maintenance crew who made this beautiful event possible. Please join me in a round of applause to thank them. I'm guessing very much that many of those feelings were tied to her work as a grocery clerk at Vaughn's, because one of the things, Kim, the ultimate test of character is what?
Putting your shopping cart away.
Putting your shopping cart. So those are some things that we need to make sure we're reminded of. Also, they have a great wine club here, so if you want to become a member and get their shipments, then you can think of Cathy every time that it comes. Cathy was an extraordinary woman. She was kind, confident, generous, passionate, strong-willed, and above all, filled with love. To me, she wasn't just my mother, but she was my teacher, my accomplice, and my greatest cheerleader. She taught me the meaning of unconditional love, the value of hard work, and the importance of kindness to everyone. Every success or accomplishment in my life is tied to her. Her unwavering support, thoughtful advice, and occasional speculation. Okay, maybe lots of speculation. Helped me thrive. She encouraged me to follow my passion, even when they didn't align with what others might expect. Her unique way of analyzing situations and striving for the best outcome was nothing short of remarkable. Her generosity was boundless. That's why so many of you called her Grammy. She made everyone feel like they were part of her family. Whether she was cooking for a crowd, unofficially acting as the team mom for the Fohai Steelers, or the UCLA Spirit Squad, or the Cal State San Bernardino basketball team for Thanksgiving with 60 people, or just sharing her stories, her long, detailed stories where you couldn't interrupt her unless you wanted to hear, "I'm talking." She was always giving. Every detail mattered in her advice, as it was a form of nostalgia and her way of allowing those important to her to benefit from the successes and challenges that she had in her past. To those who she loved, she gave advice, food, recipes, bottles of wine, and most importantly, her heart. You especially know this if she made that meal for you, because one of her favorite quotes was, "Cooking is love made edible." What made Cathy truly special was her ability to make everyone feel seen, heard, and understood. Whether you were a friend, a family member, or even the stranger sitting behind us at the Darius Rucker concert at the Great Theater. She had a way of listening that made you feel like the most important person in the room. And by the way, she got that person's phone number, and I'm sure they were texting. She believed in people's potential, often seeing possibilities where others saw obstacles. As she used to say, if you don't like something, change it, and if you can't change it, change your attitude. Positive people have the power to change the world. She embodied those words one conversation at a time. Cathy especially touched the lives of so many young women, guiding and inspiring them to believe in themselves. As a cheer coach, she helped so many achieve more than they ever thought possible. Her encouragement and love made an enduring impact that has a strong nexus to so many successful people here in this room today. I think that you know if you're one of those people. No matter the time or distance, Cathy always showed up when you needed her most. She had this incredible ability to say just the right thing or guide you towards a better path. To so many, she wasn't just a mom or granny. She was the first person that you turned to with news, whether it was joyful, challenging, or uncertain. She hosted weddings and showers at her house. She provided comfort when starting a family seemed impossible. And most of all, she taught us all about the value of family. She was the queen of her world, and for so many, the missing link that helped them grow, heal, and sometimes fall in love with life again. Growing up, everyone always told us how tough our football coach dad was. And then they met our mom. She redefines toughness, strength, and served as our rock. I'll never forget the time that my sister Kristen got into a fight in 7th grade. And as punishment, my mom made her wear a dress to school every day for a week. Well, she needed to learn how to act like a lady, right? Character was important to Cathy, and our mom had a way of teaching lessons that stuck, as she was undeniably the strength in our family. Mom, thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for your sacrifices. And thank you for your unwavering belief in me and everyone here. You are my rock and my safe haven. While my heart aches to say goodbye, I find comfort in knowing that your love and legacy will live on in each of us. I'm so grateful to know how well you connected to my new husband, Doug, and that we were able to have our wedding with you in your hospital room in your final moments. It means the world to me. As we say goodbye today, let us remember the joy she brought to our lives and the many ways that she made the world better. Let's honor her by carrying forward the kindness, positivity, and loving strength that she shared so freely. She was a warm demander, both nurturing and firm, a beautiful balance that inspired us all. And today we also celebrate a perfect love story. Cathy and Dick, married for 56 years together, and together even longer. Their relationship was a partnership built on mutual respect, care, and love. Cathy and Dick endured a beautiful journey filled with love, laughter, and endless fun. Together they embraced new experiences, celebrated the good times, persevered through challenges, and found joy even in the simplest moments, making every day an adventure worth sharing with each other. While preparing for this celebration, we found a page in her yearbook from 1967 written by my dad. Written in his perfect Catholic school penmanship. It spoke of the love that was profound then and remains timeless today. I'm going to read it to you. Pal. Pal. With quotes. Well, I suppose the first thing I should say is congratulations, you've made it. However, don't be completely happy. Be kind of sad as you look back on all the good times you've had during your years at El Rancho. Then you must be a little afraid of what the future holds. With graduation, you step into the cruel adult world with no one to help you and the loss of many of your high school friends. But still, this is the time for great happiness, so be happy, but most of all, be proud, Kath. It sure has been great sharing your senior year and its many activities with you. Just think back about all the things we have done together this year. The CIF football games, Powder Puff, basketball season, the luau and senior picnic prom, and the graduation and the all-night party. Somehow I wish I could have met you sooner, even though I know by meeting you now, we will be together longer. I hope all of your past experiences will show you what you want, and I can fulfill all those desires. Because Kath, of all the girls I've ever known, you're the greatest, and the only one I could possibly love. Please love me forever, because I will always love you, and I could never get along without you. I just hope you'll be able to put up with me and all my faults, because that's what I want you to do forever. Love always and always, me, Dick. And when you hear that, it seems like he could have written that yesterday, right? It's exactly the same.
It got ugly. We knew that she was going to pass. And it's the shittiest feeling, when she's going to... I'm sorry. I got to talk like I'm me. I can't get quiet right now. It's the shittiest feeling to know that your wife is going to pass. And you want her to pass, but you don't want her to pass. Because she's messed up. I just said the F word, but she's messed up. So you know she's going to pass, and then you got to say, well, we got to make some plans. And these people did it. They did it. And I'm going to go to the other side of the room. I'm going to the other side of the room. This is one side of the room. Now we're going to the other side of the room. Okay? Other side of the room. We got the young generation over here. The young generation. First of all, we got one of the girls, Anna De Leon Hernandez Murray. She got 18 names because she married this guy. And you're going to hear from her in just a minute. You're going to hear from her in just a minute because she's going to sing, and she's got an angelic voice. Kelly Pat, you're going to like it. Okay, now this table over here are the girls that did the heavy lifting. They had planned all the food and did all that. First up is Cody Carter, and I'm going to give you a short story. Her husband's a football coach, so who do you think taught her how to be a coach's wife? Yeah. Because you got to be a special person to be a coach's wife, because we're pains in the ass. We got Melissa Miller, who flew all the way in from Seattle just to do this. We got Monica McCarthy, who, whatever she did, it was awesome. She gave me a shoulder to cry on, which was really, really important. Thank you. Okay, this is the younger side of the room. Okay, we got, where is the Kayla Salamanca, who made the most beautiful card that we hung in her hospital room. That was awesome. Awesome. And it had Mark Hinkle, our next door neighbors, that do all the heavy lifting. All the heavy lifting. Okay, who did I miss? I gotta look at my list. I know I missed somebody, because I'm stupid. Oh, wait a minute. Where's Molly? There's Molly. Molly Beeling back there made the trip to Oxnard to pick up these glasses, and she said it was awesome. Molly Beeling was Kayley's cheerleading coach in college, and one of Kyle's best friends. Really nice of you to do that, Molly. Thank you. Jesse Serta, who set up all this sound stuff. Jesse, there he is. Over there's Jesse. He's the ASB director. He knows how ASB directors do a lot of stuff. You notice that? They do a lot of stuff that people don't give them credit for. He set up all this sound and all that stuff. Okay. Where's Erasmi? Erasmi, there she is. Erasmi set up the slideshow. Another one of the cheerleader people that coached Kayley and that. Okay, I think I got everybody. Now, I got to thank my family, and then I'm out. But it's not going to be a mic drop, because I got to hand it up. I got to thank my family. Okay. Kristen and Keith, something else. Their kids, Blake and Kayley, Justin, Kayley's husband, Justin, Blake's wife, Lindsay. We got 4 beautiful great-grandkids that we're so proud of. And then we go to Kurt and Lisa. Lisa, stand. Oh, everybody knows. Lisa, you don't have to stand up. She's gorgeous. Okay. They have, you heard their daughters speak. You heard their dad speak. Who'd you rather listen to, their dad or their daughters? I listen to their daughters. So, Tora is ready to graduate from San Diego State, and Lisa just took on an adventure, and she's going to school in Alabama. Kira, geez, I'm looking at Lisa and saying, Kira just took on an adventure, and she's going to school in Alabama, at the University of Alabama, and I don't know what's going on, but I can call it Go Tide or Roll Tide. What's it?
I tied.
I tied on the commercial. Okay, and then
well, the Merriman don't even have a football team.
and then you heard Kyle speak, and his husband Doug. One of the proudest moments of my life, because I didn't know whether Kyle would ever have somebody take care of you, and now he does. Pretty exciting. I'm out.
That song. It was one of her favorite for sure, and so I wanted to just thank Anna again for working on that. I know it was probably hard with all the emotion you were feeling, but she sounded amazing. I also, my dad asked me, he had a few more things to say, so but I'm going to go ahead and close for him, and that is that today is December 16th, and that means that is his brother, Uncle Dan's birthday today. So happy birthday. And also Mr. Younger's birthday as well, so happy birthday to you as well. And I just wanted to say that it would be very fitting of Cathy to want to be throwing a party for Uncle Dan on his birthday. It would be something she would definitely do. So before we go, just wanted to have something one last time for Grumpy.
Yeah.
Just here we go, just here we go.
Tom! If you guys don't know, when she needed wine, That's what she did.
Thank you, everybody.
I can hear it from outside.